All right, good morning, everybody. Let's finish off this part of the. So I went and looked back, and turns out you got to finish all of this to be able to go back. That's what I've been missing this whole time. So I don't know. Maybe I've just been bad at this game. Like, that's what I have to do. Like, I'm just bad at this game. And then after this, I'm going to go get the national decks, and then we're going to try to do a Roman legendary. I'm going to fucking fail miserably at it, but you know what? I'm going to fucking try. I mean, oh, and I went look up. I will have to get rid of a move for Waterfall. Unless I just bring a Pokemon deck and learn it. That is an option. Like, just make room. That way I don't have to get rid of Earthquake. I find Earthquake's a good move. Like, that's just my thing. I think it's a really fucking good move. I mean, it's like it's like I'm trying to think of the way. It's like a 5-year-old's favorite weapon in the world. Like, just Earthquake. Like, that's how we did it back in the day. There weren't stats. There weren't IVs. There weren't anything like that. You just taught a Pokemon Earthquake and said, fuck you, right? 136. Kid, I definitely earned more money than that. However, I see him up there. Or her. I need money, bitch. I need money. Oh, no. Don't come here. Please stay away from me. Nah, I'm shaking you down. I need some money. I'm fucking broken. I need Ultra Balls to catch a Mewtwo. Among other things. Okay, Kingler's actually pretty cool, and it's making me really hungry right now. Like, I couldn't live in the world of Pokemon. I'd be eating Kinglers. Look at them claws. Now imagine it dipped in butter. Imagine the claw dipped in butter. Oh, so good. No, seafood dip. Louisiana seafood dip is better than butter. Butter's good for lobster. Butter is good for lobster. Everything else, you gotta go seafood dip. Which, besides tacos, the first foods that I remember my wife ever had me eat with her. Boiled seafood. So, super picky. I never had good boiled seafood. My parents like to do it a lot. They always made boiled crawfish. If you don't know what it is, it's a Louisiana staple. It's delicious. You gotta twist the tail off, suck the juice out of the head. Sounds very morbid. It's delicious. It's full of flavor. Or it should be. But I never liked boiled seafood that much because the only places I had it was my parents cooking. And my parents are... How do I say it? They live up to the stereotype that we're scared of seasonings. Like, they really live up to that stereotype. Like, I don't live up to that. I know what seasoning is. I know what good food is. I forgot to say, I did a steak last night. Instead of salt, I used MSG. I went the Uncle Roger route. So I wanted to try it because I saw Guga Foods do it with MSG. But they dry aged it more than just use it as like a seasoning. I'll tell you right now, it's a delicious steak. I overcooked it. It was meat. It was closer to medium well. But I mean, it was a much thicker steak, so I was definitely more worried about it being raw. But still, it came out delicious. Even though I prefer a medium rare steak, as long as it's not dried out completely, I can eat it. Shit, I'd even eat Arcane's gonna come at me for this one. I would even eat a well done steak if it wasn't like dry. Like, if it all got cooked through, but like it was still tender on the inside, I'd be okay, you know? And I've made a couple like that on accident where it cooked all the way, but it's like, no, it's still like perfect. Like, it's not tough at all. That's what I like. That's what I like. All right, Jim's level 55. Honestly, we may not need to grind nearly as much as I'm thinking. Like, we're doing pretty well. Like, by the time we're done with all of this and beat Mewtwo, we should, well, catch Mewtwo, not beat Mewtwo. All right, now we got to go find this lost little girl. She's up in here in the berry forest. All right, let's actually switch to Gengar, because we're going to need Gengar. Wait. Okay, maybe. Okay, I can still get through this without using cut. If I need to go back and get cut, I'm going to go back and get cut. That's not a problem. But. Or wait. What if it is? I don't know if I have any Pokemon that can... Well, maybe I do have a Pokemon that can learn cut in the party. But anyway, my parents did not ever make good seafood. Like, it was never good. Oh, wait, there's an item over there. Let me go fucking get that. I mean, never good. Like, for a whole pot of seafood. Now, you get a big jar of the actual, like, seasoning for it. It's called the actual boil season. You get, like, a big jar of that. And usually my preferred amount is, and it's a pretty big lid of the jar. I usually put 4 to 4.5 full covers. Like, you just pour it into the lid because it's like a deep lid. You pour it all in, you dump it in. 4 should do it. Usually we even go 3, but I like to taste my food, so I'm like, nah. 4. And then you got the boil liquid that comes in kind of a smaller bottle. You want to put half of that bottle. It may not look like a lot, but that shit is very potent. You want to put that in. Not my parents. They take just the liquid and they put less than half. And that's it. Okay, I'm feeling a little lost. That's it. That's fucking it. And I'm like, man, what the fuck are y'all doing? And then they eat it and they're like, this is the most exquisite food I have ever had in my life. And I'm like, that food did not, like, it's so unseasoned. There's no flavor. Because if you put anything with remotely good seasoning, they're like, oh, it's too much. Oh, the food is too much for me. I have a sensitive bum. I'm like, okay, there's the little girl. Oh, help me, please. A scary Pokemon appeared there a little while ago. It kept scaring. It made Lostel scared. Here it comes again. All right, now let's get a little dark with us real quick. The Pokemon that's scaring her is a Hypno. Hypnos are known for taking children away from their parents. So you know what? No! Wrong button. I'm not sure. Do I want to catch the Hypno? I kind of want to catch it. Never mind, I'm not going to catch it. And you know what? That's okay. I'm here just to defeat a Hypno, not really to catch it. Like, you don't need the Hypno. But Hypno, like, kidnap children to, like, eat their souls or something. Like, they're pretty scary. Like, Hypnos are actually really scary Pokemon. Oh my god, we actually got a berry. That's like the first berry we've ever gotten. And now we head back. Anyway, the boiled seafood my parents cooked was always so bad. But my wife invited me for boiled seafood one day, and her parents cooked it, and all her dad and brother know how to cook it. And it was the first time I ever had, like, real seasoned food. And oh my god, it changed my life. It changed my life. I was like, holy crap. Like, I couldn't believe it. It was delicious. It was amazing food. It was amazing. But the only thing I ever had was boiled crawfish. And then my wife tricked me. This woman tricked me. I remember this. She had texted my mom to let her know that they were having boiled seafood and that I was invited. I didn't know anything. I was at band practice that afternoon. and my mom came pick me up from practice, and she just started screaming at me, like, how dare you get your girlfriend to text me for you to do something because you knew I wouldn't tell her no. And there's me like, what are you talking about? Because I didn't know. But my mom was very convinced that it was a plot against her. Like, she's always convinced that if you do something by yourself, it's a plot against her. She's convinced that you're all plotting against her. You know, I kind of... Oh, so we can just go for Vermilion Port. You know, I probably should have done this earlier, like... Because we could have had the national decks at this point. But again, what do I fucking know? I just work here, right? And we get there, and it turns out it's boiled crabs, not boiled crawfish. Now, I've never really had crabs before. And shut up. Anyway, but... Nice, man. Okay, is this when I get the national decks? Poor favorite asking, I need you to listen close. Yes! There we go. There we go. Now I'm getting it. Hey, I heard that. What's a favorite Caitlyn over me all the time? Because I whooped your ass in the league, bitch. Just let me... I know. Of course I need your help too. So now we're getting the national decks. Now we can start doing roaming legendary. I don't want to do this. I really don't. This is going to take a while. And they had to show me how to peel crabs because I've never done it before. And you know what? I got through it. It was delicious as well because they know how to cook food. Amazing. But, oh my God, my mom like freaked out. It was like screaming at me. Like claiming that I was plotting against her and all this shit. All right, so let's... Because that's the kind of person she is. She's a fucking lunatic. Okay. I guess it's not going to show on the map. I thought you could always see the legendary Pokemon appear on the map. But anyway, here's what you do. I'm going to kind of walk y'all through it, and hopefully this doesn't take me too long. Now we got the national decks. What you do is you come to a place where you can load and reload pretty well from a building. I suggest coming up here. You run down here. They got this patch of grass. You pop a max repel. You come in the building, you go out, and then you make your runs through the grass, come back out, go back in the building, and you keep doing that until eventually you get a roaming legendary. Now, I'm going to try that. So I will see you if this video just cuts. It's because my wife made it home before I found it, but if not, I'm going to see you whenever I catch the Pokemon. So take care. Oh, I forgot to mention a very important thing. Holy crap. I almost fucked up. I had to look up. Your first Pokemon in the party needs to be under level 49. Like, that's a thing. Has to be under level 49. So we're gonna get a Pokemon that's under... And look at my squad. Look at my squad. Hold on. Because I'm 80, I'm mostly like the Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. Yes! Alright. And you know what? Let's bring Golem back. Let's bring Golem back, and we'll ditch Casper for right now. Alright. Now we're going to go try. I'm going to go use my Max Repels, and I'm going to keep reloading it. Hopefully this doesn't take me too long. If it does, it's okay. But I'll see y'all either in the next episode or in this episode. So y'all take care.